Good morning, friends. It's time for Spirit Play. I'm so happy to be with you this morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Should we start over?
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, just because
Sorry
that's...
about that.
No, that's fine.
I didn't think about it till I was... Go ahead and start when you're ready.
Okay. Good morning, friends. It's time for Spirit Play. It's so good to be with you this morning. Are we ready to begin? Welcome, 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 welcome. It's time to say hello now, hello now, hello now. It's time to say hello now to all of our friends. Good morning. I'm Sarah, your Spirit Play teacher this morning. It's so good to be with you. Why don't you say good morning to the people that you're with this morning for class? I'm glad you're here. Let's light our chalice. Say the words with me. We light this chalice as a symbol of our faith, the light of truth and the warmth of love. And now for our peace greeting. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I honor the wisdom in you. Come, let us wonder together. It's time for joys and sorrows. What joys and sorrows do you have this week? The weather is getting colder outside, and if I am honest, for me that is a joy and a sorrow both at the same time. Does that ever happen to you, that the same thing is a joy and a sorrow at the same time? And I have a joy because Halloween is coming up. This is the same kind of thing, though. I'm a little sad about Halloween this year because I don't know how it's going to go at all. Are you going to dress up? Are you going to stay home? Are you going to have a party with your family? Is it going to be just a regular night like other nights? I just don't know. And that's kind of sad for me because I like traditions. Remember, if you have a joy or a sorrow, you can send them here so we can share them with everybody. But this morning, please share your joy and sorrow with your family. Remember, if you have a joy or a sorrow that you just want to keep in your heart, that's okay too. Why don't you go ahead and share your joys and sorrows with each other at home? Good. If you have more joys and sorrows to talk about, you can pause the video and do as many as you want, and then begin again for our story. We have a very special story this morning. It's special because it's called a parable. A parable is a very special kind of story. A parable is actually a gift for you. Parables are very old. They're older than your grandma and grandpa. They're even older than your grandma and grandpa's grandma and grandpa. They're over 2,000 years old. Every parable is a gift. And it's a gift for you, whether you know it or not. So let's tell the story of this parable today and see what's there. What do we have here? It's hard to tell what that is. It's really brown. Like there's not even any other kind of color. There's like no blue, no green, nothing, just brown. It's kind of hard to tell what it is if it's just brown. Well, should we see if there's anything else in our story that can help us figure out what this is this morning? I don't know. This kind of breaks it in half. Do you think our whole story will break in half this morning? We better see what else is in our basket. They're so blue. They remind me of shadows. Let's pretend they're shadows today. What else do we have in here? We have two thieves. And, this is a place. And this is another place. Oh, I see. This must be a path or road from this place to this place. I think we're close to starting our story. A long time ago, there was a very wise teacher. And people came from far away to listen to the teacher and to ask him questions. His name was Jesus. One time, a person came to Jesus and asked a question. The question was, what is the most important thing? And Jesus said, you already know that. And the person said, I do already know that. The most important thing is to love God with your whole mind and your whole heart and your whole soul. And to treat your neighbors with that much love. And Jesus said, you are right. But the person thought about it for a little bit and then asked another question and said, well, who is my neighbor? And Jesus told this story. There was once a traveler, and he was traveling on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. I suppose he should be on the road. As he got down the road, all of a sudden, he was attacked by two thieves who hurt him and robbed him and left him half dead by the side of the road. The poor traveler lay there waiting. Another person came down the road. This person was a priest in the temple, and as he traveled, he came to the man who had been hurt and robbed and left on the side of the road half dead. And when he got to the man, he crossed over to the other side of the road and kept going on his way. Next, another traveler or staff at the temple, someone who helped the priests and helped the people, came walking down the road. He was a Levite. As he walked down the road and saw the man who had been hurt and robbed and left half dead on the side of the road, he crossed over and kept going on his way. There was another person traveling. This person was a visitor from out of town. He was a Samaritan. And Samaritan people and Jewish people did not like one another. They didn't trust each other. And as he walked down the road from Jerusalem to Jericho, he happened upon the man who had been hurt and robbed and left at the side of the road. And when he saw him, he immediately went to him, and he put medicine on his hurts, and he lifted him on his own donkey and carried him to an inn, where he stayed up with him all night to help him feel better. In the morning, when he had to leave, he paid the innkeeper money so that the man could stay as long as he needed to get better. And then he went on his way. I wonder who was a neighbor to the man who got hurt. Were these good neighbors? How about this one? A good neighbor? How about this one? Or this one? Who was a good neighbor to these ones? Who was a good neighbor to this one? How about this one? I wonder, friends, what was the best part of this story this morning? I wonder what was the most important part of this story this morning. If you were something or someone in this story this morning, who or what would you be? Would you be a shadow? Would you be the man that's hurt? Would you be the Good Samaritan? I wonder, friends, is there any part of this story that we can leave out and still have the whole story that we need? Good things to wonder about. It's time for work time now. Feel free to go work on this story and see what happens. You can do your work time for as long as feels good for you today, and then when you're complete, you can come back and finish the video with our goodbye song. Have a good time working. Now it's time to end our class. Let's unlight the chalice. Though we extinguish the light of this chalice, we know that the light of truth and the warmth of love go with us in our hearts. It's been wonderful to be with you today, friends. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Thank you for being here today. I'm so glad you came to Spirit Play class. Remember to send Michelle your joys and sorrows so that we can hear them next time. And take care. I hope we see each other again in real life and in person soon. Bye.